Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. In the last part, we finished up the Shadow Temple. And, as Navi says, the desert. That's where Ganondorf, the evil king, was born. If we go there, we might find something. So, we're right at the entrance to the desert. Let's head in. Last time, we couldn't get very far because we didn't have the long shot, so we couldn't even pass this area right here. The haunted wasteland. Like, we couldn't even get past this bridge, because you need the long shot to make the shot to get here. Overshot it a little bit. But, there you go. We've made it across. And at this point, we just have to follow the flags. Oh, what does the sign say? Are those reckless enough to venture into the desert? Please drop by our shop. Well, alright. There's a shop this way. And we're going to want to put on our hover boots just to get to the carpet merchant. Welcome, selling stuff strange and rare from all over the world today. Oh. Bomb Jews. I don't think we need bomb Jews. Though I don't like that his shop is located there. Well, we won't be going back to it, so should be fine. Unless he changes stock. Keep doing that. Unless he changes stock based on the day, which I don't think he does. Anyways, back to following these posts. You can just kind of barely see the next one once you get to there. And I'd recommend staying close to them just in case the game wants to go, oh, you went too far, goodbye, and kick you back to the beginning. Oh, I hit R. Let's actually get out of my hover boots. They aren't helping too much. Oh, and once we get to this doorway, we're at our next part of the challenge. Which I believe we have to go down here first. Oh. Alright, and we have Din's Fire. Might as well make use of it as well. Well, yes, we would have fire arrows that could work on these as well. Din's Fire is just simpler. Oh good, that's a nice refund from those bomb shoes we didn't buy. Actually I don't remember if we even used our... Oops. We used one of our fairies. It has been a bit since the last episode was recorded. Alright. I think probably the bow makes more sense to have out, even though I'm basically out. So we're gonna put on the Eye of Truth. Nothing here. Let's go back up. I'm actually a little surprised that we're this far into the little map square, where we're at right now, because we have the other half of the trip to still make. So let's go around and try to get to the top of this area, which should be just over here. What does this say? One with the Eye of Truth shall be guided to the Spirit Temple by an inviting ghost. I'll be your guide on the way. But coming back, I won't play. I'll show you the... Oh, alright, so we gotta go find this ghost. Interesting. Not the ghost I remember seeing here, but... Hopefully we have enough magic that we will be fine. Because if we're short, then we aren't going to be able to get there safely. Though I think we can already kind of see it in the distance. And it looks like the shadow stays regardless. So we will be able to get back. Are you just going in circles now, Ghost? Okay, no. I was wondering, because I'm like, I can see the end. Why are you running in circles? And I think past this point, we have officially made it to the the Spirit Temple. Not the Desert Temple. The, was it Desert Colossus, I think is the name of the area? Desert Colossus. It has a few important things to it. I think the most, well, I guess I can't say most important one. Oh, I want this button. Is this wall over here, but it is just definitely an important one. If we lined it up better, we would have been able to get into it right away. So we head in here and the last Great Fairy Fountain. Of course, I still don't remember the combination for it, so I'm so happy they've got that the little button just so you can see the Ocarina songs right before you, like while you're in the menu. So, hello, Great Fairy of... which one are you? Great Fairy of Magic? Are all of them Great Fairy of Magic? I am the Great Fairy of Magic. Give you a magic spell, please take it. Plus, we'll be regenerating all of our magic right now. Nehru's Love. Cast this to create a powerful protective barrier. It's a defensive magic you can use with your buttons. Yeah, so I'm very happy we got Nehru's Love because it's a good defensive one, especially coming into this next temple. There are some heavy-hitting enemies in it, so it is preferred to have a shield like that. So you can see where we will teleport into the area right over here, I think. But we don't have the song for it yet, so we can't quite shortcut our way back. But not that we'd really need to. For most of these temples, once we've made it, we are good to go. I think the water temple is the best example where that isn't the case. Since once you've got the song, you're in the ice temple. Or in the ice cave. Alright, so first things first. Cannot move this block. Second thing second. Cannot crouch through this area. So that leaves me with nothing we can do in this temple. Fortunately, that's actually exactly what they want you to do. Because here's Sheik. Past, present, future. Oh, and there's Caporia Gaboria in the back. Master Sora is a ship with which you can sail upstream and downstream through Time's River. The port of that ship is in the Temple of Time. This feels like broken to me, because you need to have the Lens of Truth, which you had to go back in time to get. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, you must travel back through time's flow. Listen to the Requiem of Spirit. This melody will lead the child back to the desert. But yeah, like this feels like it's incorrectly placed. Because you already have to have gone to the past at least once to get the Eye of Truth, which is supposedly a reason, like, which is supposedly required to actually get to this area, because most people aren't going to know the ghost's path off the top of their head, and you need it to activate the ghost. So it's a bit weird that they would put like, hey, you can go back in time, as a message right now. But all right, we have learned the Requiem of Spirit. Oh man, there's a sandstorm that just kicked up suddenly. What are the odds? And it's true, we have to go back. So, first things first. Whoops. I did axe, yeah, instead of za. So, back we go to the Temple of Time, so we can go in and start, honestly, one of the more interesting dungeons because of the time mechanic, where you do have to go through it 2 different ways. So, first and foremost, let's put our sword back into the stone. I was trying to think of a better way of phrasing it, but nope. Now, the scary thing is, we lose a lot of our stuff because of that. Like, we can't use our bow anymore. Nope. This top one. Whoops. X and Y keep messing with me since I've been playing the Xbox a lot, and they just kind of swap those 2 buttons. I don't know how between like 4 or 5 systems there's 7 or 8 combinations of ABXY, but even still, it catches me off guard. So, already looks the exact same pretty much, this Desert Colossus. But that's a good thing. We want to be able to go in through the crawly hole. Even like the entrance, you can hear same everything, except for you. Haven't seen you around, kid. Looking for sages. Sage? I don't know anyone like that. I want to see the temple. Just a kid. The temple is no place for kids. Nothing really. Nothing to do. What good timing. Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second, I want to ask you first. You wouldn't have to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? I hate Ganondorf. Got guts. Think I like you. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Naburu of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief. But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. With his followers, he stole from women and children. He even killed people. Kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists only of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though our laws say that the lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. By the way, what's your name, kid? Bard? What kind of name is that? Anyway, I want to ask you a favor. Will you go through this tiny hole and get the treasure that's inside? Treasure is the silver gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. No, kid. Don't even think about taking this treasure for yourself. Silver gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. Why don't you be a good boy and give them to me? Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. Sounds good to me. You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? If you can successfully get the silver gauntlets, I'll do something great for you. Alright, well, I'm looking forward to that, but we can finally get into the Spirit Temple. Already we can hear, I'd say, bats. Before we even got a chance to look around, bats were coming at us. That is going to be probably a theme for this. First of all, we can see them up against that far wall. Let's see if we can switch over to our slingshot, just to at least get these guys that are hanging out on the wall down. The one in the air might be a little harder to catch. Come on. There we go. We've also seen these guys before too. Most likely, we're gonna have to bomb them. Sounds like we got him, and we're bombing him. He opens up the doors. What's on this side? First things first. Take down the bats. Now, I don't think I have a way of knocking down that bridge right now, so let's just inspire. But unfortunately, yep, we cannot get to that side right now. So, pick up the Skulltula. I keep hitting start because I'm like, that's definitely the menu button. No, it isn't. I wish it was. That would make that so much easier. But there we go. We got our gold Skulltula token. There's going to be an interesting run through to clean up after. Next, we've come through here. We fought these as an adult, but not as a kid yet. Oh, I don't even have a shield equipped. I was like, why aren't I holding out my shield? I forgot it got burnt off of us and then immediately picked up. Alright. That hit him? Alright. So with our boomerang, we are able to hit the back of this one and at least get it to come with us. I'm actually very surprised that that hit him. I'm gonna equip the shield just because, well, I feel like it's gonna be helpful for dealing with those pots. Even though rolling would work just as well. Alright. So from here we can move and get this guy who seems to be following us. And we're going to want to get him to this area. Now, unfortunately, the fire turned off, but, I mean, that is why we have the slingshot. So, in the next part, we are going to continue on and see just what there is to see in the Spirit Temple. See you guys then.